Welcome back, everyone. I'm Setharoth, and today I thought we would change things up a little bit. If you've spent any time on the Nexus, you know there's almost as many player homes out there as there are follower mods. But every once in a while I come across a player home that is so unique it has to go into my load order, and this is one of them. This player home is called King of Worms, Queen of Dawn. And while those two sound like an oxymoron, it's kind of because they're supposed to. It's a single player home, and it has kind of a choose your own adventure quest line that allows you to pick whether your home is going to be the home of the King of Worms or the home of the Queen of the Dawn. And like the best player homes for an adventure that has vampires and bandits and an entire faction of either Stormcloaks or Imperials out for your head, of course you're going to want a player home that is hidden, out of sight. And this would be it. Alrighty, so we've gone to change things up a little bit from my usual magic build. We're just going to go in with a nice big sword and start chopping our way through bad guys. Assuming they hold still long enough for me to take them out. Alrighty, who's next? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright, given that this isn't meant to be a playthrough, I'm going to restrain myself from the urge to loot everything here. We're just going to stomp on through and show you guys what this mod is all about. So obviously we're stomping into a Necromancer's haven, and we're going to wear out our welcome real quick. God mode is my friend, because I don't have time to die a couple of times with my usual combat mods just to make a showcase for a player home. I will save that for a later time when I have enough actual free time to do full playthrough, which is not where I'm at right now. We actually have a newborn little baby boy. He is 6 weeks old, and most of my free time goes to him at the moment. But once things calm down a little bit, I might be able to start another playthrough. For now, however, we are just going to go stomp on the faces of as many bad guys as we can find. Alrighty, who we got here? Alright, here we go. Goodbye, sir. Two-handed swords for the win. Okay, so this is the decision time. This is the crux of the mod. We're going to go ahead and save first. Very important. Alright, so step one. Take the strange stone. If it looks familiar, it's because it's another one of those orbs of Meridia. But thankfully, when you do that, you don't have angry barking at you, telling you to come and immediately serve her and fix her, so on and so forth. But we're going to go ahead and take care of her needs first, ladies first. And if memory serves, it is in this direction. I think it's further down. If I'm wrong, then we might be making the King of Worms place first instead of the Queen of the Dawn. But oh no, this is looking promising. There we go. Okay, so remember, we just kept going down, and that brought us to the ruined Temple of Meridia. And all you got to do to make yourself a lovely little player home, examine the shrine and return the stone. Abracadabra. And we have the option to enter the light. There we go. So it's a lovely little player home, particularly if you're of a more divine origin, cleric or paladin. We can commune with the Shrine of Meridia. Meridia does not accept those who have not served her. That's ironic. So her quest line, that's a reference to Winter Sun. You can start, you come across her orb fairly early in any playthrough, like I think level 5 or 10 is the requisite. And then you just run through her quest line, and then you'll be able to get all the benefits of a Shrine of Meridia from this statue, assuming you're using the Winter Sun patch, which if you have Winter Sun, why would you not? And although this does look rather dilapidated, do not let that fool you, because there is more up here. So it's pretty spacious, and we're just going to start from the left here, work our way around. Let me see. So first off, we have the Light of Magnag, which is, I think it's enchanting? Yes. Alright, so this is an enchanting station. One of the interesting things that the modder has done is he's kind of renamed stations so they sound, I don't know, it sounds a little more Lore friendly, I guess, rather than having everything named enchanting table. But do not worry, because there are other things here to do besides just craft. I wouldn't have this mod if it only gave you crafting. This allows you to offer a number of corrupted items for purification. We have just purified vampire dust and received a ring of peerless restoration and thanks. We're going to purify some ectoplasm next, and we got a gold diamond necklace out of it. And if we offer some bone meal, that's going to give us a flawless ruby. That's actually, wow, that's really good. That's actually really good. Let's go ahead. Peerless restoration, why not? And boots of luck, why not? Oh, I forgot to put on my gauntlets. There we go. Okay, so I like that idea that as a kind of a beacon of a good deity that's constantly fighting undead, you actually can purify, in essence, the corrupted in a very literal sense. I like that touch. Plenty of alchemical ingredients. Can't argue with that. Botanical splendors. I'm assuming that's our alchemy. There we go. Alright, so that accounts for our alchemy and our enchanting and trading corrupted items for expensive ones. Who would not agree to that? We have the vaulted relics. What is that? Oh, just storage, I guess. Cool. That's fun, actually. You have a little place to put all your stuff. And then we have, obviously, the smithing side of the crafting world. I don't think there's anything original over here. No, I think there's one other cool thing you can do in this player home. Let's see. This is it. We're going to save that for last. And then we have a lovely stone bed. Nords are very big on stone beds. I imagine they're good for your posture, because then you can't ever unposture yourself after a night on a stone bed. Oh, okay, of course, cooking. Yep, that makes sense. Wow, yeah, this mod really does. This player home really does have just about everything, doesn't it? We've got a couple mannequins here when you get really nice armor sets later in the game. And then this is the last bit that the mod has to offer for a good playthrough. Altar of Extrication. We offer a soul gem, and in return we are given, first off, we shine a lot, and then we get a wisp. We have a wisp. I don't know if that comes with a buff. Let's find out. Amplify Restoration. Okay. Oh, that's Blessing of Meridia. Dust Storm, that's Redguard. Peerless, Fowler Hooning, Nomadic Heritage, Tenacity, Fowler Hooning, Varied Diet, Wellness. Okay. So, this is just a little, I don't know if you call it a follower, a little pet that accompanies you into battle. And yeah, I think if you sacrifice multiple gems... Oh, nope, just one at a time. So, I don't know how long they last. I assume like a full day. But once they expire, then you can put in another fully loaded soul gem. And you'll get another one back. So you can have this spirit to accompany you as a reward for, in essence, freeing a soul from the captivity of a soul gem. So those are two of the reasons why I grabbed this mod, because I just really love it when modders do something unique and creative that also filters into a playthrough. Like if I had this player home and I was a cleric or a paladin, I would really feel like I was freeing souls from their captors or purifying the bits of undead that I collect along the way, which just fantastic. I love it. Makes for a great playthrough. So the way back to the resting grounds is obviously through the portal. And then you go for a nice jaunt back out into the structure. However, if I remember correctly, is that reprisal? There we go. So this also comes with a spell that will allow you to teleport back into this player home. Voila. So this way you don't have to walk all the way through the dungeon every time you want to get back to your player home and then back out to the real world, which I really, really appreciate, because those steps are kind of annoying. Once you've gone up and down those steps a couple of times, particularly if you've got lost during that time, not going to name names, but that might have been me. Yeah, I know it's a fairly small mod. I'm a little embarrassed that I got lost in there in the first place. But yeah, so take care of that, and there you go. So you can teleport in and out, which is fantastic, save you some travel. And I think it's just great for a paladin playthrough. It doesn't look like the rest of this structure has changed at all from freeing that item from Meridia's captors, but it still is super spooky and you gotta love it. And that is only half of the mod, because the other half is kicking the current occupant out of his domain. And let's see, I can't remember if I'm supposed to take it or not. We're going to go ahead and take it and hope that that was what I was supposed to do. So we went that way. No, we went that way the first time. Okay, so this, you go down to get to Meridia's dungeon, and then you go up to get to the undead one. So this is the we're gonna unlock the King of Worms. Yeah, look familiar? Someone was playing with an orb that they shouldn't have been playing with. A really big one. Seems to have stolen some of that firepower. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, that's gonna be the God mode for the win, I guess. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I modded my dragon priests. Why did I mod my dragon priests? Bear with me. So, I forgot how tough this boss... This boss was not this tough when I was using non-modded dragon priests. And I may have just grabbed a simple level 1 character because I just wanted to show you guys the player home. I wasn't planning on fighting King Awesome Knot here. Give me a sec. We're going to crank this up to high gear. I am not ashamed of cheating because this is ridiculous. Level 1, why am I fighting a frickin' dragon priest? Just to show you guys a mod. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm not ashamed to having needed to cheat to beat a fully modded dragon priest at level 1. Not ashamed, not ashamed. Nothing to be ashamed about, guys. Okay, so we have completed the work of the Necromancer Gulub. And yes, there might have been an instruction book on the table that I forgot to read, but hey, you don't need to read the instructions, you've got me. So we have completely corrupted the work of Meridia, and that allows us to access the Plague Pit. This is the King of Worms portion of our player home. Yeah, this is a good necromantic kind of lair. This is where I can picture a lich staying for the season, for the summer. This is a nice summer home for the lich. When I'm playing Undeath and my Ravenscorn Spire gets raided by bad guys, this is where I will come to wait out the storm. Comes with a shrine to Manimarco, which is very appropriate. Only with the Winter Sun mod will it come with that. So you can literally worship Manimarco right at your Necromancer home. We have the Altar of Salts, at which you can offer a Daedra Heart and the Salt of the Otranok in question. And once you do that, you make a friend. So even if your conjuration is not that high, you got some firepower. And, oh, by the way, he'll last for 109 days until he's killed. So I have a practically permanent Thrall. You don't suppose that it'll do 2, do you? No, just 1. Okay, so it serves the purpose, head count wise, of conjuration. But, I mean, that is cool. That is so cool. So if you did manage to grab this at a fairly early level, you could be running around with Storm Thralls without needing the level, 70 conjuration skill that is typically required for Storm Thralls. We have the Desiccated Specimen, which I believe is... Yeah. You're doing alchemy in a dude's rib cage. What? Why? Wow. That strikes me as sufficiently dark. That is sufficiently dark for a Necromancer playthrough. We do alchemy in a person's rib cage. I can only imagine where we do enchanting, but I'm sure that that's coming. We're about to find out. The Driftwood Altar. Offer a grand soul gem. Let's see what that does. It's steeped in the blood of countless innocents and will contaminate any vessel offered to it. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. So this allows you to convert grand soul gems into black soul gems. Very appropriate for Necromancer. I thought I saw thought the tool bit lit up as if I was in front of something useful. Oh, or was that just my, oh, there we go. Oh, that's what you sleep on. Your bed is a dirt mound surrounded by toxic mushrooms. Okay, I guess we deserve that. I guess so. Okay, this random pile of bones, lovely. Oh yes, and a place to sit and read, very nice. Oh, what is it? Glub's Homecoming. I wonder what that says. Is that here? Did I miss it? I thought it was a book. Maybe not. Must not be a book. Alright, never mind. You got a lovely little throne of desiccated petrified tree. Very nice. Let's see. I believe we're missing... We have 1/3 left of the mod. Oh, wow. Gotta love those toxic fumes. That's creepy. You're gonna need some poison immunity for sure. What is this? Spectral Armory. That sounds encouraging. Oh, alright. That's where you store stuff. Duh. It's kind of annoying when they rename everything to make it sound cool, and then you're like, oh, this must be new, and no, this is where we smelt. Apparently, a pile of necromancy infused bones serves the same purpose as a smelter, somehow. Not sure how, but okay. And this gives us our lovely mannequins and our weapon racks, also very nice. Let me think here. Did we miss anything? I can summon Atronach. Let me check my phone real quick. I have it all written down. Ah, I did miss something. It is a spell book. Glub's Homecoming is a spell that allows you to teleport into and out of our little necromantic lair. Well, there we go. I knew I was missing something important. Being able to teleport to and from. Very important. You're a terrifying necromancer. You shouldn't have to lead all of your enemies right back to your lair every time you go back home, right? You should be able to just poof and you're gone, and then they can all be terrified of running around mad trying to discover where your powerful necromancer butt might be hanging out. And who would expect to find you in a little underground pool coming out of the water, or out of the rocks, in the wastes north of Riften? And there we are. That is the King of Worms. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this very creepy and also very enlightening religiously player mod. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite version was. Do you prefer to live as the King of Worms, or do you prefer to live as the Queen of the Dawn? Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to y'all later. Take care.